Second time's the charm, I guess, but you missed the first. I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit. Quack, 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 quack. Hello everyone, welcome on in and happy Monday. I hope everyone's had a great day or will have a great day depending on your time zone. We're here with the 59th episode of Rails of Mourning. Our Pulp
That's
Noir
not terrifying at all.
I might have been talking with Terris before everyone else popped in, and Terris is scared for Oren's continued existence.
A little bit.
Why? Why?
Raisins.
Raisins. Okay.
Backstory reasons that the rest of you will discover later.
Ooh, exciting.
Aaron
yes.
has a backstory.
Oh my god.
But yes, the music you're listening to right now is by Aaron Kenny. It's called The Black Cat, and you can find it over at the YouTube library of royalty-free music. The music and sound effects during the game will be by Sirenscape. The overlay, starting soon screen, character info, thing, and a map you're looking at were made by me in Incarnate. Our beautiful character art was made by Nathan. Go check out his YouTube channel because it's brilliant.
Nathan is amazing.
Yes. And, well, the chest weasel was made by Pointy Hat. You can find him on YouTube as well. And while you're over on YouTube, you can go check out our channels. The Lorite for all your TTRPG needs, and Adana Creates for Minecraft, actually PG-13. Goodness. Yes, it is a challenge. And a lot of editing goes into keeping it PG-13.
Because you can't say fuck.
You can't! I have started using the creeper explosion sizzles for censoring stuff.
I love it.
Because normally those expletives comes when I discover there's a creeper in my peripheral that I didn't notice before. And we have a Discord channel where you can go and talk about this campaign or any of the videos you're watching or anything at all, really. We have a very active meme channel because we are all a little bit unhinged. And last but not least, if you want to know what you can do to help or hinder the party, you can type in !perks in the chat like Lillith has done. Now, let's go around the table and introduce our players and their characters. Let's start with Andy.
Yes.
Who are you and who you're playing?
I have no idea. Who are you people?
Your horse is
I don't know.
outside.
Right.
I'm your conscience.
Oh no!
Well, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
But I will be portraying the illusionist wizard known as Craren. Yes, these are words. Have no idea what facts to bring out today. Bring out the dead, I guess.
Bring out your facts.
Well, I mean, sure. Let's just take something in the stack of things. Comets smell like rotten eggs.
All of them?
Most of them, because they mostly because of hydrogen sulfide and ammonia and sulfur dioxide. Those things are most found in most comets. With ice and other bits, but yeah. So from a technical point of view, if you could breed there, it would be smelly, smelly, smelly.
I mean, that makes sense.
I hate that.
Now I'm gonna picture a flying rotten egg. Lillith.
Yeah. I don't like the idea of that.
I mean, what?
Hi, I'm Lilith or Lily. Lil's Queen of Ducks, and I play
Quack, quack.
or portray. Oh, thank you. Or portray mild Bleakwood or Flow Bleakwood, depending. Yeah, depending. Non-hunter satyr, first work of the party. And did you know that Venus is the only planet that spins clockwise?
I do now.
Very good.
That reminds me of a discussion I had in another Discord server. But I'll get to that. Terris.
Hi, I'm Sir Terris, your friendly neighborhood ferret. Usually friendly neighborhood ferret right now. Sick neighborhood ferret. Today I will be portraying Oren Weaver, the albino drow bard. I am not having a fact today because sick.
Alright. Psycole.
Hi, I'm Psycole. I am playing Remus Dodon, the Kalishtar barbarian fighter. And I do not have facts because I do not do facts.
Fair enough. Nathan.
I am all about the misinformation.
We are
Hello.
frequently missing information.
Hello, I'm Nathan. I am also known as the Art Arcana. I play Romulus Seldon, the Kalashtar Hexblade, Bloodhunter, Warlock, and second book of the party. And my fun fact of the day is that the first bubblegum produced bubbles that had to be removed from the face using turpentine.
Ha!
That explains a lot of cartoons.
And did you also know that come on, I found a space fact as well. If the Milky Way were the size of a single tennis ball, the Andromeda Galaxy would lie 5.6 feet away. Now we know.
That is
For the sake of argument, let's continue the trend. In the deep sea, the male anglerfish don't just mate, they fuse. The tiny mate bites onto the much larger female and gradually dissolve into her body, leaving behind nothing more than a living sack of sperm that she can use whenever she wants to lay eggs.
I knew that one.
I feel like a lot of women would like that to happen to men.
I'm pretty sure there are a few men who would like that too. Imagine not
that would
having
remove
to do
a
it.
lot of responsibility.
Exactly.
Yeah, but also dissolve themselves. I think like
True. Yeah. No.
I am nice ferret and do not want to be dissolved.
exactly.
And hi, I'm Ardana or Joe or Oi, you there, since Lillith is here. I am the GM and channel runner around these parts. And did you know that aside from being extremely unscientific in most ways imaginable, there is the movie Sunshine did get one thing right. If the sun started running out of fuel, you could technically restart it. You just need to sacrifice the entire solar system, and most of it wouldn't help. Because our planets are too heavy.
I mean, not just that, but what you need to save a star is hydrogen, and we're not made of hydrogen.
No, the only hope to restart or save a star we would have is to sacrifice Venus and Jupiter. Yes.
Did you also know that if we wanted to make our sun last longer, we would have to basically remove mass from it, because lower mass stars allow it to last longer.
Yeah. The whole thing that people are like, oh, the sun is gonna go supernova. It's too small for that. Our sun is way too small to go nova. And if it was to turn into a black hole, it would fizzle out in about a nanosecond. Because there's not enough matter. It is predicted to turn into a red giant once it runs out of...
It will be bigger. But yeah.
Hi! Can I help you? There's a cat here.
Nah.
Hi, Busan.
Alright. Well.
Auntie Lily will come visit soon.
Hi.
Oh, he's a good kitty.
Hi. I'm trying
Hi,
to train
Pizza.
him to not be a monster. Yeah, someone gets
Not gonna
treats if
happen.
he behaves.
Oh,
But yes. Anyone want to give us a recap of what happened last time?
I fell asleep.
That is true.
So last time we were traveling towards Bennett's stash, right?
I just love that he does it anyway. Like, oh god, no one is gonna do it.
I hate awkward silences. Besides, I'm
Aw.
currently enjoying the comments that I've just put into the Twitch chat, which is that in my head I've mentally turned around and said today's stream is brought to you by the letter S for Spurs. In the team comment.
I love it.
Anyway,
I have
sorry.
concerns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm enjoying myself. It's
Score.
fine. So last time we were attempting to travel towards Bennett's stash. On the way, I decided that it would be a brilliant idea to try and make the party soaked through with snow. However, Oren was being his usual fastidious self and making sure that that was not going to happen. Flo was still concerned that Remus hadn't necessarily forgiven her yet for the fight that happened in the session previous. And Romulus continued to advise patience because Remus is thick and eventually forgets. We travel towards the described location. We find a pool of water that's freezing with some glittering inside it. Something glittering inside it. Oren decides to strip naked and go swimming to retrieve 5 gold coins.
Like you do.
Like you do.
Those are his now.
Romulus has a good sniff around, and we can't really find anything, but we do find some boats and a suggestion that we should travel into the cave. Hi, Cat. Yes, I know. As we go inside, there's a really odd sense of warmth, and the place seems a bit odd. There's also a fire glowing and a scent of flowers that should not really be there as well. Which, to be fair, have we left yet? Because I can't remember if not we've actually investigated why there is a smell of something that isn't actually a smell of something that shouldn't be there. Anyway, it generally feels quite relaxing whilst we are there, and we are searching around. Oren notices a barrel of fish. And decides that it would be a good idea to add those to our stash. Whilst we continue to investigate, Romulus decides to step on a rather pretty rug that promptly decides to hug him.
Aggressively.
We managed to free him from said rug, and we decided it might be a good idea to put rug indoor as additional defense for people.
Good idea is a strong word.
Okay, everyone that was manhandling the rug thought it would be a good idea to put it inside, and the intelligent people in the party were like, "Are you sure? Because we have to go in there occasionally, and it might backfire." I'm like, fuck it.
It was a idea.
There was a idea, and the majority won, namely the big barbarian carrying the shit in the first place.
For which you are now personally responsible for any and all consequences that may or may not arise from the installment of this rug into said door.
To be fair, we just tossed it down, so it could appear at any moment, and we wouldn't know about it. What else happened? Oh, we found a map with several dots marked on it, which might appear to be other safe places or camps from the party, from Bennett's gang. And then Flo finds a box a very weird box, and then basically the rest of the session was people trying to decipher the box, understand why we were feeling weird shit about the box, and what was inside it.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Dick in a box.
It was
Right,
basically
sorry.
an unboxing video.
It was basically yes. Oh, now I've got Lonely Island rap stuck in my head. Sugar, plum, fairies.
What?
The Lonely Island rap, Dick in a box.
Yeah,
One with Justin Timberlake.
yeah.
Yep, got it. Good, got it. I'm glad I'm sharing.
Something, I'm on a boat. There you go.
Yeah.
Let's continue the trend.
Yep. Craren seems to recognise it, and that they can and hold incredibly magical items, which we later turn out to realise is a dragon shard. Very important dragon shard. But we will come to that later on, because Romulus also decided it's a good idea to touch it, and now he has a weird shadowy mark on his arm underneath the other mark that also tells him that indicates where his where he can summon his sword from. So yet again, Romulus appears to be cursed. He just stacks them, right? Eventually, you're going to hope that they all cancel one another out.
Damn it!
Yeah, so Craren effectively recounts to the party what it all is. It's effectively a Sybaris Dragon card. We realise it's worth loads and loads of money, and Craren is very much a case of, I'm going to put this away and no one else is allowed to touch it. Until Remus insists he has to touch it because he's the only one in the party that hasn't touched it. And so Remus touches it and uses it as a good excuse to have a conversation with Zelvandef and a little bit of what Zelvandef might want in the future, and what future ideas may come about in terms of attempting to give my dragon companion, hop along, ride along friend, his body back, their body back, so that they can come back into the world, and whether or not it's a good idea to try to get Lord Sybaris back and all of this type of stuff. Anyway, we recapture the rug, chuck it inside the door. Romulus takes another round the look at room and finds some scrolls of stuff, and I think that was about it. I believe we were going to have a debate as to whether or not we're going to try to find the other stashes, or whether or not we're just going to give up, because it appears that we got beaten to the stash and we were stupid because we gave them loads of time to beat us to the stash.
Indeed, that is a great recap of what happened. You can have a point of inspiration. If you already have it, you can bounce it to someone else.
Oh no, it's mine.
Fair enough. And with that, if we are all as comfortable as we are going to get, let's get started.
Okay.
And as usual, Sirenscape decided to just nope out of that whole situation. At least on my end.
Void.
I have no idea.
Void.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Void. Alright, I clicked stop and it started playing.
It's a cow.
I honestly thought that was a dog for a moment, and then I realised it's just a Highland cow cuddly toy.
Yeah, that's a Valentine's Day present for my girlfriend.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It likes
Cute.
Highland cows.
Cow. It's cute.
Aww.
I love
Oh my
cows.
god.
Aww.
I'm out of
Love is in the
chicken.
hair.
I'm out of cow.
It is very soft. It's cosplaying as Jedward at the moment, but
I have something to show you. Be right back. 2 seconds.
oh,
I'm derailing the session.
Are you assuming that, contrary to the to the name, this is even on rails?
That sits above
Oh
my
my
toilet.
oh my god.
Anyway, sorry, carry on.
Alright.
I have
Well-
so many concerns, but I love it.
If we are all as comfortable as we are going to get, let's get started.
I was about to say let's get Psycole back from the toilet first.
Alright.
Damn it, now I need to pee, but I can wait.
The cave is warm and inviting. The scents of fresh berries, spring flowers, and grass are thick in the air. As thick and as sharp as the grief stabbing from your bracelet, Romulus. You saw the birth of a world, and the death of a being who was ancient before the stars were kindled. Water gently drops from moss growing on the cave wall next to you. Not entirely sure where that thought, that memory you experienced and this cave meet and blend, or if they're two separate things. Ahead, you can see beams of light play along the small creek, dancing around the boats. Reflections skip along the cave wall in rainbow hues, seeming to stretch from the waters and up into the grey gloom at the roof of the cave. Far off in the distance, you can hear birds singing. The first chirps of morning. What would you like to do?
Romulus will look at the bracelet on his wrists and kind of to study the secondary shadow that is there. And in his head, he kind of tries to just project his thoughts to the being in his sword that we will have words later. Because he wants to. He's got some questions about what is the deal with the sword and why is there now a second shadow underneath the bracelet and what's it all got to do with everything. With that being said, he kind of looks around the cave. Did we stay the night at this cave, or is it just still morning from when we...
You got
arrived?
Here around sunset. You have not talked about setting up camp.
I see. Okay. So, I feel like this might be as good as a place as any for setting up camp for the night, unless we want to make some more progress.
Do you want to step on any more rugs before we do?
No. No, I will not.
Do we need to go get the cart? Because we left the cart, didn't we?
Ooh, yeah.
About an hour away, right? And we said that we'd leave it there because it was going to take too long to bring the cart here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think that the hyena and stuff will disappear by the time we wake up.
We should probably get everything back to the cart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
And I pointedly look at Oren and his barrel of fish.
He's going to pointedly look back at you and raise an eyebrow.
No.
Mm?
Your fish? No.
I have to feed all of you.
Yes, you do.
This will help in the feeding of all of you.
No.
Yes.
Rebus, you enjoy
What?
food.
I do enjoy food.
Good. Then don't complain about grocery shopping.
Do I have to carry the barrel separately, or can I put it in the door?
Door would be fine. I think it's 6 hours extra per hour? Is that right? Or is it more?
It's 6 times faster, so it would be 6 hours per hour.
It should be fine. Most of it's salted. The stuff that isn't, I've smoked. I've smoked. So we'll call
Anything
whatever
else
I did.
we're taking with us that we need to put inside the door?
Just all the fish.
Rebus.
I prop the door up on one side of the cave. I open it, and I go and retrieve the barrel of fish and take it downstairs to the bottom of the stairs. If the rug is there,
on the rug.
Next to the rug.
if the rug is there, I glare at it, and I make it really clear if he interrupts what I'm going to do, even though it is not sentient and has fuck all intelligence, I will be pissed.
I have a query, DM.
Yes.
What does they eat?
How much does it cost to awaken a creature, to find somebody to awaken a thing?
It costs an agate worth 1,000 gold pieces.
Plus, however much it costs to cast a spell, I imagine.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
So roughly, I'd say 1,200 gold pieces.
Excellent. We all want an awakened smothering rug, right? That is our friend.
What do smothering rugs eat?
They don't have a mouth.
So
Or
they
a
just
digestive
smother.
system, or
They just kill.
For fun.
Oh, so we can't really train it then, Riv. Like, well, I suppose we could train it. Next time we kill someone, can we please keep? Well, next, can you reanimate people yet, Craren or Oren? You know, like the.
I mean, I can't, but he can. He's
No, I'm-
remember.
I'm not a necromancer. Thank you very much.
But you could bring someone back to life, right? Just so we can feed it to the smothering rug, and then try to train it to
That's-
not eat us.
That's an entirely different argument, and from a technical point of view, you're not entirely wrong. Let's not and say we did.
Let's just put it this way. It's probably easier to awaken the creature and then reason with it.
But if it becomes awakened, does that mean it has an existential crisis about the fact it cannot eat?
No, I hope not. I don't care.
No,
That'd be
I just
effectively what
realized
it's
something. When you awaken a creature, they get an intelligence score of 10.
It means to be more
Yes.
intelligent than me.
And me.
It will be on par with a shared second place in this party.
Yeah.
Romulus, how does it feel to have a rug of the same intelligence as you? And the rest of the party, how does it feel to have a rug, potentially, that is smarter than you?
I'll just have to cut a rug.
It's nice to have an intellectual equal.
It's nice to have a rug.
Baron has never once known what it was like to have an intellectual equal. He's too smart.
Flattery will take you places, Oren.
I know.
Namely, on a rug in front of a fire.
Not that rug.
I tell you what would be really funny, Craren. You know that teleportation circle for that castle in the sky thing that we know that you jotted down before. If you put it on the smothering rug, smothered rug.
The teleportation circle on the rug.
Yes, because then we can trigger it when people go on it, and then the rug can kind of like it's like teasing the rug for food.
But it doesn't eat.
I know, but I know what I mean. Like it's got a. Yeah. Okay. Fine. How does it?
Makes one of us.
Okay. If it doesn't eat,
Uh-huh.
how does it reproduce? And I know that this is in no way related to one another, but is it?
And everyone looks over to Oren, the section educator of this party.
Remus!
Can I do a nature check or something on how, or an arcana check, or just something on how smothering rugs might reproduce?
Yes. Please give me an Arcana check to
By
see
all
if you
means, do
know.
that. And while you're doing that,
That is-
Remus,
7.
Remus, do you know about things like golems?
Yeah. Who?
Animated things. If you were
I mean,
to...
there was lots of animated things in Sharn. I mean, there was a lot of theatres and there was a lot of people.
Uh-huh. But say you have an animated piece of clay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have an inanimated piece of clay, and I reach down into the mud, and I pick up some mud.
Yes. And I make that clay move by magic.
And I
Mhm.
throw it at Oren.
No. It's
Lauren,
not.
prestidigitate it midair, please.
No. This is hypothetical, Rebus, and this is a hypothetical Oren. Remus.
What's a hypothetical? Is that a different type of creature I need to fight?
No, it's. Remus, think about it this way. This rock on the ground over here, right?
Oh no, he's gonna throw the rock.
Does this rock move?
I mean, yes, over time, due to erosion and water and various different things like that.
He doesn't
Now you're
understand
using
breathing,
brain
but he
and large words.
erosion.
You understand those words?
But yeah, I mean, it's just like how rivers move as they change course and stuff, right?
It is. Does that make the rock be alive?
Well, it depends on your point of view.
No.
Because us looking at the rock would probably argue it is not alive, but someone that lives for thousands of years that doesn't know what erosion is could say that the rock has moved.
Much like your brain, there's no sense in that rock.
I mean, surely its sense is hard.
You are postulating that it has a sense of anything.
All right.
Adana, I sent you a DM.
I very barely managed to not get tea in my sinuses.
The restraint to just not yell, "You dense motherfucker," it's not a small feat.
So while you're discussing this, Aaron is pondering the rug, because I assume the door is still open, and then he just goes, "It's asexual reproduction. You see, what happens is, over time, threads get shed from rugs, as you all know, and some of those threads slowly increase in size and weave together and coalesce, yes, and create other little rugs. Like they pick up bits and pieces and make more smothering rugs that way. It's just nature.
Ruglings, if you wish.
Yes, that's how baby smothering rugs are born. Obviously, it's quite clear. Exactly.
So does that mean when you're inside the door, if it's going to be inside the door, and obviously time is accelerated, by the time we reopen the door again in, say, a week's time, because we don't go in it very often, we could have several rugs there?
No, it would take several years for a rug thread to become a smothering rug, and usually, birds pick them up and put them in their nests, or mice or things, and they don't get to.
But none of that's going to happen inside the door, because there's no living creatures inside there.
Yes, but it would still take several years. So if we were to leave the rug in there for a year, you might have one or two smothering doilies. Adana is dying.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
I just had this image of you know the VR guest scene from Beauty and the Beast.
Yep.
No?
Except the tea set is being chased by Grandma's doilies.
See, My problem is I associate doilies with the crochet ones my nan used to make, and for some unknown reason, my bra went to a crochet. My braid. Crochet.
You're wearing a bra?
Oh,
And then I was like, and then there was a little bit of me that was like, I wonder how women would feel if there was a smothering brassiere, and it was like properly gripping. This at this time of night, and I'm really sorry. We've gone so far off the rails, we might as well start again.
No.
Now
Rails
now
of
I
morning.
need-
It's fine. We're still on the rail.
Now I need a character who is literally a sentient corset. Patrolling
This
him.
campaign,
Controlling him.
this campaign should have been called Rails of Giggling rather than Rails
Yep.
of
Yep.
I mean,
Alright.
while we're continuing that theme, you should just rename it into Getting Railed by Mourning.
Andy, I now have cordial up my nose. Thank you. You son of a bitch.
This is where I
I'm
remind
not
our
sorry.
esteemed audience that this channel's marked mature because we clearly are not.
And if you just take away the twins and me, you could say you get railed till morning.
Ooh.
That's ooh.
Oh, it's already morning.
That's a whole other stream.
Oh no, whole
On
other
a
streaming
completely different
service.
platform. It's on the blue Twitch.
To be fair, if anyone in this party was going to have an OnlyFans, it would probably be Oren.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yep. Alright. Trying to rail this in. No, rein this in.
Reel this in.
I mean, if you want to rail me, you just have to ask a few people, Adana. I'm sorry. I've just killed her again, I think.
My brain just flatlined. Just frickin' scratch stopped. I lost all sense of
Just
where
like
that.
the emotes I made you. Just
Yeah.
everything passing by, like.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
Okay. Fish indoor, yes. As you're having this discussion, 2 puffs just happens as Oren's 2 creatures vanish.
Oh. One moment. I've lost my train of thought, but there we go. I need to roll 3d8s.
Might be a good idea to maybe hurry up because if they've disappeared, there is one guy
Yes,
in the
yes,
car.
Yes.
That's fine. Elam can guard the cart. Guard the cart. Any of those sentences
1
in
and
those
2,
words.
3. So he's going to tip out his bag of tricks, and we now have a jackal and 2 baboons following us.
Dual
And that's
baboon.
just and that's just Flo and the twins.
Fish into baboon.
Deploy the baboons.
Deploy baboon. Yes.
The ballistic baboon.
As you, Romulus, as you reach the boats, the light from outside is even brighter, and it seems like the gloom of the sunset world you arrived at this cave in has been replaced by a bright, sunny day outside.
I swear that's risen quicker than it should have done.
Is this cave a time anomaly? I use the sending stone to update where we're at, and B, confirm what the date is.
All right. Have you asked about the date previous times?
I would have thought we'd have a similar, like a base understanding of like what date it was, like roughly
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, you would have.
Out of many magical items that Crown has, a magical calendar is not one of them.
Yeah. No, so the you get a response from Derek, and
New phone, who this?
basically like the reply back says, I was starting to wonder again. It's been 2 days since your last transmission.
At which point, when was the last transmission?
Yesterday for us.
Oh, okay.
Because
well,
I don't remember what time period between that and now. So okay, so yesterday. Okay,
Yeah.
check.
Yeah, so no, it was the same.
yeah, we better remind me tomorrow. I need to get back to him and just explain in a limited number of words what happened. And shall we exit this area? Because I feel like time is working a little differently.
Absolutely.
All right.
I got people to do and places to be.
You exit out of
Ooh, what people?
the cave and come out into a bright sunny morning in the forest. The small lake, large pond area lies bright, and the chill of the previous months seems to have faded a lot. In that way, only a spring day can turn from cold to hot in an instant. You hear all around you birds chirping in the trees, and there is this sense of warm winds all around you. You are all also instantly struck by the fact that you are extremely hungry.
Yeah. Wait, there's time shenanigans going on.
Let me put you.
Are you sure you're not just hangry?
I think we need to get back to the cart. Because if a
Get
whole
back to
day
the-
has passed.
Get back to the cart. I'll make breakfast or lunch or whatever.
I think that would be a good idea. Though I hope that the cart is still there.
Elam must be starving.
I'll feed everybody. Oh, poor Neil.
Neil.
And Sasha. Let's hope
Yes.
they haven't eaten Elam.
That would be awful.
let's
Flo is
hope.
starting to basically run over the lake with her water ring. Because now she's worried.
It would be a shame if something happened.
Flo, Mael. Elam can graze.
She just keeps running. She's afraid Neil has eaten Elam now.
I think we must move at quite a pace to get back to the car.
Don't use the H word. We don't like the H word.
What H word?
Hurry.
I didn't use the H word. I said we move at quite a pace.
Which implies you were in a hurry, and we don't like that.
One
Fine.
moment.
Well, Remus definitely moves at quite a pace, as much as he can whilst he's carrying the door.
Yeah, Romulus is being rather speedy as well.
I think Oren is just going to cast Lungstrider on himself.
All right.
Crown is
on
going to
himself.
continue his casual pace because he doesn't believe in hurrying things.
Oh no, just on himself so he can keep up with the, or slightly better keep up with the brisker walkers without having to exert himself.
Crown is going to arrive at the cart whenever he does.
All right.
He is not in a hurry. And there will not be any food whenever he arrives anyway, because cooking takes time.
That's fair. Flo, I think you would be the first one to get to the cart, and you find an odd scene when you get there. The horses are loose from their harnesses, tied up to a tree. Elam is wandering around, turning around, looking straight at you as you arrive, and just wobbling forward as if to greet you.
She's just like running to Elam, not caring much, and just hugging him and being like, I am so sorry I left you here.
Elam starts eating your hair.
Yes, I missed you too.
And you see Sasha and Neil sleeping on the driver's seat of the cart.
She will walk over to Neil and Sasha and look at them.
Sasha looks up, looks at you, pants a little, tongue lolling out, and just, hi, basically.
And she will touch their paws and be like, are you werewolves?
There's no comprehension behind those eyes. None whatsoever.
I think she will start sniffing the air to see if there's anyone in the area since the horses are tied up. And if there's anything missing from the cart.
Give me a perception check. Scent based.
Advantage. Perception. That's a 19.
Sniffing around, you don't really sense anything that wouldn't be normal in these woods. You do, however, get a faint trace of fresh pine. And this is an oak forest.
She will walk over to Elam and be like, Elam, take the eyes of like his muscle and be like, did you see anything, Elam? Like really into his eyes, like, did you see anything, Elam?
Give me an insight check.
Oh god, poor Elam. And that is normal. 18!
You look at Elam, and for a brief second, you see the flickering of a thought cross Elam's eyes as his head tilts a little bit, and he looks behind you into the woods, not too far away from where you came in, so to speak.
She will turn and look.
There is a slight rustle among the branches.
She will take out her whip and whip toward it.
No.
Give me a. Are you trying to hit something or are you just warning?
Warning.
Okay. You see that rustling again, and then it vanishing further into the gloom under the trees.
And she will just like keep her ears perked, trying to like figure out where it went. And be like, who's there?
Give me a perception check, hearing based.
30-20.
Nice. I had to restart my thing because it was being dumb. Give me a second. Nope. Okay, that worked. You hear again rustling near one of the larger trees, and then it's movement, and then you hear that telltale sign, like the telltale sounds of someone trying to be very still. Like the rustle and then freeze. Not like someone running away, but hiding.
She will slowly approach where she thinks this thing is.
And as you approach the tree, you see a gray little shadow just under the tree. A long, like snoot sticking out, pale gray in color.
Does she know what this is?
Let me see if I can find the actual pronunciation of the thing. Give me. Would you know? There it is. Give me a history or nature check.
Let's see, history or nature. I'm bad at. That's a 10.
You sort of know. You've heard stories about fake creatures like this, but they were just
It's
that.
a fake creature.
It's a fake creature.
But I would have had advantage, fuck.
Well, roll again then. I should have told you it was.
I am not gonna get higher than that.
You never know. See?
I got a 14, yay!
You know exactly what this kind of creature is, as its large, like pale gray eyes peek out from under a leaf, and it looks almost like quartz crystals. And you see the little snoot just beep, 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 like an elephant snout. This is known as a kilmuli. And
That doesn't sound like a killer at all.
no, they're not. They are very shy, and if you treat them right, they can be very nice to you.
And she will go down on her, like, just sit down. And she's like, I'm very sorry I scared you. You kind of scared me too. And she will go into her backpack and, like, find some of her rations and set it in front of her, like, enough that she can't reach it. I am very sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
Well, you're big. And you ran in. And I thought I was gonna have to Save the horses! Again.
Oh, I'm very thankful that you saved the horses. We didn't mean to leave them behind for that long. And as you saw, I was running because I got very worried for the horses. And Elam. And Sasha. And Neil.
Oh, that's the names. Right. Why did you leave them?
So it's very hard to get through the forest with this cart. We were trying to get to a place where the time kind of went funny, I think Romulus said. And suddenly we have been gone for 2 days, and it wasn't a meaning to. We were only going to be gone for like an hour.
Right. Well, your horses are nice, and your friend is fun.
And she looks at Elam, and you can see her tail like wag a little bit.
He's a good companion.
Yes. You should get that fixed.
I should really get it fixed.
What fix?
Also, it's you here.
Oh, I kind of ran really fast just to make sure that everything was okay until the rest came.
Right. Well, are they big like you?
They're taller than me.
Mhm.
All of them are taller than me. And Remus is really big, like really muscly.
Oh, I don't like big people.
Oh, he's very kind, except if you really piss him off.
And you can see her ears going down.
But he's a nice person.
Well, don't leave horses. And don't
I won't leave them again.
promise. We'll make a deal.
So the thing is that my mentor has told me not to make deals with Fae.
Smart mentor.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. You don't be mean to horses, and I help you.
That's not a deal, right?
No,
Okay.
but only one day. Only one day.
Okay.
Oh, itchy.
And don't be scary.
Oh, I really didn't mean to scare you. I thought you might be a predator or something.
You thought you thought me predator. No.
I mean, you could be big. I couldn't really tell.
Well, I'm gonna go now, cause well, you're back, and your horses are. I fed the horses from the cart. Oh,
Thank you so much for protecting it. It was very kind of you.
Your big thing went poof.
Oh yeah, that's Oren's things. They come out of this weird bag.
I didn't make it go poof.
No, they just go poof. I don't really understand it myself.
Hmm.
Oh,
And she will look into her bag and she will take like just a shiny rock because she knows Fae's like shinies.
Oh.
And she will give it to him.
thank you, for making the animals safe.
Are you Fae?
I mean, satyrs are kind of Fae.
I guess.
My mom used to tell me a lot of stories when I was smaller.
Ah,
Oi.
mm. Well, I can hear something. Maybe your friends, maybe evil. I'm gonna leave. But if you need my, you can. I'm Palin.
I'm Flo. It's very nice to meet you.
Well, you can call me Palin. You know, like a bucket, a Palin.
It's a very pretty name.
Thank you. So it's Flo. Like a
Hi.
river.
Yes, very strong like a river.
Well, your friends are coming, so I don't. If they're big like you, I don't want to be around because that's scary. But if you're not mean to the horses, I can help you.
Okay. Thank you again, Pale.
And she will
Bye-bye.
wave at him.
You see the little snoot just beep, beep, and then he vanishes into the underbrush, and you see the shrubbery just as he vanishes into it.
And she will walk back to the cart. Hoping that he took like the little rations with him and the little shiny.
Yeah, the shiny's gone.
No.
And she will just wait for the rest to come.
All right. The rest of you are not too far behind, I imagine, especially the ones who are running.
Oren was not running, but he did long stride. So.
Yeah.
Oren will run if something is chasing him.
All right.
Cat, get your claws out, please. No, claws out. Thank you.
Romulus, what are you doing?
Wow. I was jogging, like running alongside everyone else, getting to the car, and Romulus would have, I imagine, would have arrived there, seeing the horses tied up, kind of questioning what's changed.
Aside from the horses having been taken like off the harnesses taken off and moved and tied up, the cart is in the same place as where you left it. Everything else seems to be like as you left it. The only part is that the horses were made more free to move around.
Did you see anything, Flo?
So, you had this,
And she will take out her book of fake creatures that she has, and she will start like, because there's picture in it, it's easier for her. And
Yes.
she will like go through the pages,
Flo's big
And-
book of fae.
and she will show the picture.
they're very kind. Of course, if you're kind to them, I kind of scared him because I thought he was a predator. But he was very kind. He put the horses and stuff just to make sure it was safe. He even protected it from something, he said. His name was
something?
Pale.
Wow. Is Pale about right now, or has he left?
He just went because he already thought I was scary, and when he found out that you were taller than me, he kind of didn't want to be around.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Especially when I told him about Remus, that he was not only taller than me, but also bigger and more muscly. He kind of got scared, even though I said he was like, Remus is very nice.
Now I understand. Can I look around to see if there is any evidence of what could have, like, what Pale had to defend the cart from? Is there any evidence of that about?
You
I
can
can see.
give me a Perception or survival check?
Perception. Oh, what's my survival? It doesn't matter either way. Yeah, no.
Other than the strange scene in front of you, you don't really see any form of tracks or signs of anything. It was possibly some form of, like, maybe a wolf, maybe a fox. It could have been like any one of predators that move in these woods.
It could have been Flo because she has been walking around.
Well, in that case, it might be a good idea to maybe err on the side of caution as we move forward.
Oh, and he said if I was nice to the horses today, if we call his name, he would come and help.
Wonderful. Okay, that's good to know.
And I didn't make a deal.
No, very good.
Durin was very mad at me once when I accidentally made a deal with a fae.
And she kind of does this, like, oh shit.
You what? I need context here.
Oh, it wasn't like a very big deal. It was more that I never tasted sugar before. And the fairy told me they can give me sugar if I gave them something that was important to someone.
Mm-hmm.
And I might have taken something from Durin that Durin didn't like me taking.
Oh dear.
Wow.
It was only his coffee cup, but he still got mad.
Fair enough. Anyway, it's good to see that the horses, the dogs, and Elam are all okay. Shall we have something to eat? Because I don't know about you guys, but I am starving.
If Oren is there, he would have already started, first of all, probably hopping down into the door to grab fish out to feed the dogs. And the like, so...
Yeah.
Is this going to be a danger sense every time someone opens that door to determine whether or not you stumble upon the fucking rug?
Oh, Oren has a stick now, so he can move the rug with the stick.
I think you are all very well aware of that the fact there is a smothering rug just inside a door, and just like people get used to that vaguely creaking step in a staircase that you don't step on at night, so you don't wake the entire household. You can sidestep the rug. It's going to move around in the room itself, but it's big and it's like pinkish red, so it's kind of hard to miss.
It's his rug. It's fine.
Yeah,
Why can't I just imagine everyone avoiding this carpet right now, like the plague?
It's like, no, bad rug.
Put a bell on it.
And now I'm imagining Flo walking around showing everyone the thing she just met. Like a drawing. A child being proud drawing. Being like, going over to Oren being like, this was a plane he was called plane?
Yeah, pain. No, pale.
Pale.
And she will be like, this is Pale, and he was very nice to the horses, and Elam, and Sasha, and Neil.
And then she will go over to Claire and then say exactly the same thing. And then walk over to Remus and be like,
this is Pale, and he is very nice, and he took care of the dogs and the horses and Elam, and he protected it from something that came.
Oren will make an extra plate for breakfast, just in case Pale wishes to come back.
He also said that if we were nice to the horses today, that he could help.
I'm always nice to the horses.
I also like the horses very much.
Oren,
Hmm.
first thing you notice in the cart, food is missing.
Ah,
About
of course.
2 days worth of rations for one person.
That's fine.
Second thing you notice is that the water skins, not the decanter, the water skins, the stopper have this kind of reddish brown tint to it, where it connects to the opening of the water skin.
You can investigate that just to make sure everything's safe.
As you unplug the stopper, vinegar. It smells like vinegar.
I'm going to tip those out. And we have a decanter of endless water, right?
Yes. You tip them out and you notice that you pour out red wine that's gone bad.
Yeah, he is going to refill that with water.
I'll clean it out first.
Yes, obviously. He's just... Fine.
And yes, that was the thing.
Shenanigans.
You know the effect that you haven't discovered yet?
Huh.
Yeah.
Shenanigans.
Can I, once Flo mentions that it protected the part that protected the animals from something, can I start ritually casting Speak with Animals so I can then mentally communicate with the dogs and the horses to understand what might have been in the area that they needed to be defended from?
Absolutely. It's gonna take you about 10 minutes, so yeah, you have all the time you need.
That's fine. I sit down and start being a Disney princess whilst Oren cooks me food.
Yes.
And Flo will sit next to Remus and like keep talking. Like she will read out about what plane
Hail.
Hail is. Sorry.
I really need to do a sketch of just Remus being a Disney princess.
You have to draw him in the dress and with all the
Yeah.
You just need to put him in all of the Snow White poses, like where he's talking to a bird on his hand, and like, or he's just nattering away to the mice that turned into horses. It's Cinderella stuff.
Yeah.
I have 11 concerns.
I might do that. I also need to do like a sketch of Orin X Karen as well, don't I? That was something I was going to do.
Oh dear.
Anyway.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. So once they finish casting, I'll basically turn to Sasha because I know Sasha's the sensible one, and I would say, so Sasha, we understand you've had a friend that's been looking after you for the last couple of days, but they said that they had to defend you from something. Can you tell us what it was or what it looked like?
Oh, where did you go?
Well, we went to explore a cave where there was supposed to be some stuff that we might find interesting, and unfortunately, time was different there to what it is here. We thought we were only in there for like a couple hours, like the time between lunch and dinner, maybe at most, but we were there between lunch and night and dinner.
I don't get it.
You slept
Thank
for
you
2
for
nights whilst we were still there, but we thought we were only there for like half of the sun.
Right.
Day.
Yes. I thought you were never coming back.
We wouldn't do that to you. Neil, Oren loves Neil too much, and I think you are amazing.
Oh, thank you. I like you too.
Good. I'm glad you do. So what?
You asked
what?
something?
What? Yes. What sniffed around other than the creature that Flo's been talking about?
There was a fox and a couple of squirrels. I chased the squirrels, and
Did you catch one?
No, it was too fast.
I'll make sure Oren gives you a treat later on.
Neil caught a snake.
Treat?
Neil caught a snake. Okay.
And then there was another fox, and I tried to catch a rabbit, and then there was the big evil dryad thing, and then there was another rabbit, and I think the squirrels came back.
The big evil dryad thing. It's nothing to worry about.
Squirrel.
Tell me, were the squirrels red or grey? Remus has gone fully into that conversation.
They were small.
Wait, aren't dog colorblind? Isn't that a mean question to ask?
Oh yeah. That is
Grey
cool.
or different grey.
Was the tail really bushy, or was it kind of thin?
It was kind of thing until it heard me barking. Then it went poof, and then it ran away.
Oh, it was probably a grey squirrel. They're good to kill, those ones. We should get rid of those ones a lot. The red ones are much nicer.
I can't climb, so I tried to climb the tree, and it didn't work, so I barked at it, and then the tails went poof again, and it ran away.
Remus has now got a mental image of finding whether or not you can make little dog booties of flying. I'm just wondering whether or not that's a good idea or not.
I had a centaur with horseshoes of flying.
Anyway, so sorry, did you just say evil dryad thing?
Well, the little grape thing said it was a dryad thing, but dryads don't smell like death.
Okay, so it didn't smell like those people that we saw before we came to that camp that we were in several nights
No.
ago.
No.
And it didn't smell like that old oak tree lady that we spoke to for a long period of time. Did it smell like those things we fought by the ravine thingy where I lifted one up and dropped it inside?
No, this one kind of smelled like that creature head you had in the cart for a while?
Yes.
Which one?
Remus was exactly doing that. How many bodies have we had in the cart? Yes, anyway, sorry, carry on.
It kind of smelled like that, but also burnt wood.
Okay. And when was it here? Last night or the night before?
Last night, I think.
And what way did it go?
Sasha spins like 3 laps on the driver's seat and just that way, pointing slightly east. I'm dizzy.
Well, let me go get you a treat. Thank you so much for telling me everything that's happened whilst we were gone. And I go over to Oren and I say, Oren, I need some treats for Sasha, please.
He will hand you some fish.
I said some treats for Sasha. Not whatever random crap that you carrying on you. I don't like fish.
Oh, well, you're not going to lack brunch.
Yeah, good. I take the fish over to Sasha and just say, do you want to try these?
Fish, 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 fish.
I'm glad your mic didn't pick that one up, but anyway, carry on and I give that to you.
Insert high-pitched squealing of fish here.
Yeah, I heard those.
So I provide some to Sasha and I give a couple to Neil, but I give most of them to Sasha.
Rude.
And I turn to the party and go, so some sort of undead death-smelling dryad was here last night.
Oh, wonderful.
Was that the pine smell I smelled?
I have no
Excellent.
idea.
Well, this is an old
Sasha-
forest.
Well, true. Sasha described it as smelling awfully like that hobgoblin captain head that we had in the cart for a while.
Ah.
Probably after we forgot that we needed to refresh that spell that Claren casts on it to make it smell half decent.
Did we get rid of that head?
To make it smell half decent, you mean to make it not decay? There's a difference.
Well, I was assuming that Oren was then making it smell half decent at the same time.
Wait,
Yeah, we got
wait,
rid of the head. We tossed the head out when we climbed over the mountains.
Oh, right.
Coming around the mountain. Coming around the mountain.
Yes, we realised we no longer needed it. Well, yeah.
Remus,
Yes.
could you ask Elam if he's okay?
Do I have to?
You don't have to.
Good. I talk to the horses.
And you
Not
can
joking.
see Flo just walking over to Elam and just starts patting him.
No.
Yeah.
I will go talk to Elam. Hi, Elam. Flo asks if you were okay.
Yes. Where did you go?
We were away for a while. We were hoping we were going to be gone for longer, but unfortunately, that wasn't the case.
Wait, what?
Are you okay?
Yes.
And you've been looked after?
Uh-huh.
Excellent. And I sever the connection and go talk to the horses. As I go to talk to the horses, I say to Flo, Elam says he's fine and he's okay.
Thank you.
And you can see her tail wag a little bit. Just slightly. As she looks at you like a puppy, like, thank you.
It's fine. I do it all mentally so that no one else can question whether or not I am being an arse to the animals.
That's probably a good thing, because if Oren knew, he'd belt you.
Oh yes, please.
Oh, well then.
Ta-da! All right.
I see Oren has castrated a polycule.
You see, the horses are tied with rather long leads to one of the smaller trees, and they seem to be happily munching away at whatever dried grass they could find. You also find a lot of grains strewn around where they're standing. But seem no worse for wear. Seem freshly brushed.
I just walk over to them and kind of just start talking to them. Just say, we're ever so sorry that we had to leave you for someone else to come and look after you.
Oh, yeah. There was a fly under the harness. It went away, though.
Good.
It's fine.
Have you eaten enough? Have you been... Well, I can see you've been brushed, but have you eaten enough? Do you need to kind of go for a little bit of a jog?
It's fine. This place is boring.
Yeah, we'll be moving on soon, don't worry. We just need to have something to eat ourselves.
You want some oats?
Well, Oren's doing us some fish. And, yeah.
So, then stick to your oats.
Why?
I mean, what?
Oats are better.
Oats are better for horses, not so much for humanoids. People that walk on two legs. No, not all people that walk on two legs. Anyway, the us that are with you.
I'm just imagining Elam going in the background on two legs, eating grains.
Except that one.
That's right.
That one is strange. Not a horse. Not a donkey. Not human.
Manam.
Phenomena.
Yes, I know it's strange. Claren thinks it's very odd.
There are oats if you want them.
Well, thank you very much, but I'm going to go and have whatever Oren is preparing, and then we will harness up and get on with the day.
Okay. Good morning, I guess.
Yes. Good morning.
Hmm.
And I sever the connection. And I walk over to the connection. Horses are fed and brushed. Elam is happy. The dogs are happy. Everything's for them's been fine, with the exception of the weird visitation of the death-smelling dryad.
Could Flo go
Adana.
through her
Sorry.
book
Mhm.
to see if she can find anything that vaguely reminiscent the smell that Remus mentioned? Is it something fey or?
Since you have the book, I'm gonna say yes. Give me a nature or history check. It is fey related, and the DC is lower because you have the book.
That's a 13.
Adana Raw has stolen my crocheted ferret and is running around the room with it in his mouth, screaming.
Oh.
You might want to get that back.
Yes.
There's no, like, you flip through the book and you do find a mention of like there's under the brain word, the bit, the chapter on dryads, you just see a little mention about sometimes when a dryad loses its tree, the dryad itself refuses to die. And also a mention of another book that you don't have with you.
Ooh.
So Flo will walk over like this, a little bit like timid, over to Remus, being like,
Remus,
What?
and she opens the book on the dryads.
so it says here something about undying or refusing to die dryads. Though I don't.
And you can see her ears going lower and lower and lower.
I don't have the book about those ones.
Oh, and you think this is what smells like death? Dryad
It
death.
does-
Death dries.
It does says it smell like dryad death, kind of. So it's basically a dryad that refuses to die and loses its leaves. But I don't have the book on that one.
Oren? Graven? Do you know anything about dead dryads?
Do
I-
I know anything about dead dryads?
I personally don't think Ryan would know, but
I mean, either of you can give me a history or nature check.
it's one of those. Either you have run into it or you haven't, and yeah, it's ball sockage either way. Well, there you go. Not 20. There you go.
Oh,
I
Good
need to add
job,
that to
Warren.
the list.
yes. All right.
So not 20 and 18 then.
The
Cryon has, through osmosis by being close to Oren, apparently absorbed this.
it's, I'd say, both of you know what Flo is talking about. The type of creature. Usually, it's either a creature born from when the area they're protecting is destroyed, and the dryad goes essentially feral instead of just dying with the area, or when a old tree that belonged to a dryad is cut down and the dryad turns vengeful. Both of you would know that these type of dryads hate any living being that it perceives to be a threat to whatever remains of their homes. And usually their homes turn into like marshy, weird-looking lands, filled with poison and sting nettles and things like that. With a natural 20 or an, you would know that these creatures are known as dead bark dryads. They are essentially dead. They are technically undead, and they are quite common in Zendrik, around areas where the former giant civilization had major cities, and the ground was seeped with like arcane forces, negative arcane forces, where the trees grew up. Yes.
And Zendrik is where Oren is from, right?
Yeah, it is. It's a continent where Oren is from.
So he's probably encountered these in the past in some way.
Possibly, yes. You would have been advised to avoid them at all costs. And finding the area where a dead bark dryad is pretty easy. Like, when you know what to look for, it's very easy to avoid those areas. The general area tends to turn into this kind of like goopy ground to walk on, filled with toxic gas and like thorns growing from the ground and from the trees around it.
Oren will just go, Flo, imagine an undead dryad, okay? Very nasty piece of work. Hates everything that's living, and where its tree was, where it's the place where it called home was, has turned into a soupy, stinking mass of thorns and unsavory terrain. Your friend's done us a service by shooing that away.
I really should get the other book.
Would be
And she will go through the pages because this one says I should look at that book, and this one says I should look at the other book.
Yes, it sounds like that might be helpful. But yes, your friend's done us a service. Oh, here. And he's going to start handing out fish cakes that he's made with potato and sort of crumbed and fried in the campfire with the stale bread as the breadcrumbs, so it's nice and crunchy.
Nice.
Has Flo eaten fish before? I'm trying to figure out if she has.
Yeah, there are lakes and rivers in Dram. It's not common because it's so inland, but there are lakes and rivers there. It would be expensive though.
So not something she would have been treated to.
Maybe that's like a finer meal at some point, but not like something you would eat every week.
So you can see Flo's tail going back and forth really fast because she smells what it is, and she's like,
I only got fish like maybe 5 times.
Oh, I quite enjoy fish.
Oh, it's really expensive in Drom.
Excellent. Just, well, enjoy. And just hands out fish cakes to everybody, nibbling his own.
Just stuffing her
Remus,
face like an animal.
Remus, you have stated that you do not like fish, correct?
Crime is happy to munch cake.
Let's just say my experience of fish has mostly been what we found in Shan, and what you find in Shan is not good fish. Well, at least it wasn't in the orphanage. I will try it. I haven't had fish in a while because I've rejected it for quite some time. But if you think that your fish is good, I will eat it.
If you don't like it, I will make you some bacon.
And you can also eat it with bacon. That's really good too.
You can.
Faken? What? Faken? Fishkin?
I honestly like to fry the fish in the bacon fat myself.
Oh, I never tried that before.
Personally, not that big of a fan, but
it all depends.
It really does what you're having it with and so on and such forth, but smoked pork is not necessarily the obvious flavor pairing with fish.
What
No,
about
but it sure does make it
Do you
crispy.
like fish?
I don't mind a bit of fish. It's been a while, but I don't mind it.
Fishlish.
No.
Fishalicious?
I mean, Remus, you could always cat if you don't like fish as a man.
That glare.
Such a wonderful weather we're having.
It was just a suggestion.
An excellent one at that, Oren. An excellent one.
Now, would you like me to prestidigitate your water to taste like milk?
One of these days, Oren's gonna wake up inside the door without having gone to sleep there.
Maybe you like a fine whiskey?
He's just silent, eating and drinking.
Just angrily.
He's munching extra hard on the fish.
Yeah, Elam is probably sat off to one side. Hold on, have I got that right? Elos is probably sat off to one side, absolutely rubbing his stomach in glee because of the waves of frustration that are coming off of Remus.
He's so cranky all the time.
I like this party.
Always so mad. I don't understand it.
Was
Just
born
trying
without
to help.
humor.
Well, at least it's not a fatal flaw.
Whoa.
Shaking the whole world.
Yeah.
Sorry, my thing was a little crooked.
Oh, I feel that.
Quick!
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Ellie, stop.
All right. It is still like mid-morning. And after having eaten for the first time in days, as far as you know, as far as you've been told, the day is bright and not a cloud in the sky. And you can see all these beams of light coming down through the thick canopies, almost like thin spotlights cutting through here and there. And you hear that dripping of snow just melting off. Almost like the last few grips winter has had on this area is just finally giving up. It is almost comfortably warm. Maybe 12, 13 degrees Celsius if you want to go that way.
Warm?
Yeah. Compared to the freezing temperatures of the previous weeks.
Well, that's fair. Yes. Ah! Ow! Sorry. The cat just knocked my headset off briefly.
And yeah, you've been fed, you've been returned to your
Water.
cart.
Oren will rehitch the horses and make sure they've had plenty to eat.
They look well fed
Sneak them
and
some carrots.
happy.
We'll sneak some carrots. We'll sneak Neil an extra fish cake.
Neil munches happily.
He has in fact made enough for lunch as well.
Nice. Yeah, you have a lot of fish.
Yes.
And yeah, the travel eastward. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no?
Remus does not like fish.
Oh, wow.
We will come up with alternative foods for Remus, it's fine.
Please make it fish shaped wherever it is.
What, fish-shaped steaks?
Yeah, I mean fish shaped steak, fish shaped salad, fish shaped bread, fish. Yeah.
He can do that, yes. Yeah, as we're
Excellent.
traveling, since Remus is unhappy with fish, Oren will try and bitch at edible birds while driving the cart.
Alright, well, roll me a sort of survival.
Oh my god! Cat! Fuck off! Sorry. That is a 22.
Yeah, you managed to find, let's say, 4 decent sized birds to bitch at.
I just see him bitching and knocking like 4 ducks out of the sky all at once.
Basically, yeah. You hear it through the canopy. Yes.
Not the ducks.
Geese.
Neil,
Geese.
fetch!
Neil looks
Neil,
at you
fetch!
like, huh? Huh?
Get birdies!
Tail starts wagging. But he's not moving.
Did you just say fetch?
Yes.
Oren will briefly...
Flo will start going to fetch.
Oh no!
And she will basically come back with it to Oren as she walks next to him.
Thank you. I was trying to teach Neil, but he is completely unteachable. Which is fine.
He's dumber than a second coat of paint.
Yes.
What if you throw treats to where the duck is?
I'm not sure I can throw that far.
Oh. I mean,
Strength is not my
I
strong
can
suit.
fetch them for you.
Well, thank you. Remus will be happy. There'll be cooked goose for him tonight. Or Remus may be happy.
As you grab the last one of the geese flow, you do stumble upon a spot where the firm and slightly still frozen ground seems to turn into this dark, nearly blackish brown mud. And
She will start smelling the air.
it smells odd, like stagnant pond water.
Does she hear anything around?
You hear some birds and the creaking of trees, but the birds are far less than you've had so far.
She will run back to the cart. Give Oren the goose.
Geese.
Goose.
Geese goose.
Oren, you said like the about the thing, the dryad,
Mm-hmm.
that that the area looked a little bit funny and stuff. The area over there looked very funny.
Let's avoid. Immediately avoid.
Surely it's a good idea to deal with it, because then the forest is nice and it feels like we've done the Oak Mother a favour.
And it's not healthy for the wood for that thing to go around.
I suppose you're right. Why do you have to be right? Fine. Okay. Let's keep the lovely creatures out of harm's way, though. I'll just
Baboon, and what was the last one?
Jackal.
Death.
Jackal.
What?
Jackal. Jackal.
All right.
Spoon. What?
You see the area that Flo pointed out, and it's obscured at first. The old oak trunks covering it a bit, but when you look closer, you can see that what looks like moss at first are more like these tendrils of just decaying leaves. Oaks being kind of odd in the way that they drop their leaves in spring instead of in the fall. Don't ask me why. Also, they don't really decompose. But here it looks like they've turned into almost like this sludge that drips down from the trees. There is a path where you can take the carts just slightly north of the area that Flo pointed out. The road seems to like curve a bit and then loop around in a wide curve. And under the thick covering of fallen oak leaves, you can see where the dirt turns from this firm, like green brown that you're currently on to a dark blackish gray, almost.
Adana,
Yes.
can Oren preemptively equip the baboons with torches?
Sure. Do you want to give baboons torches?
Mm-hmm.
I fail to see what could possibly go wrong.
Sure.
Deploy the baboons.
Baboons can now each have a torch.
Excellent.
Uh-huh.
We've given monkeys fire.
Yes. What could possibly go wrong in a forest?
Exactly.
Do remember that we are on good terms with both the Dryads and the Druids at the moment.
Let's also remember that Cryon is surrounded by simple-minded people. So the idea of
Well.
analyzing consequences of your action may or may not be a superpower.
Oren figures, and it's very much an Oren thing, that if we're going into this dead, swampy land, having baboons with fire might be a good idea to deal with the undead Dryad. He has not thought about the other consequences, just fire.
All right. Romulus, give me an insight check.
Insight. Oh, bear with me, please.
Over the rainbow. That's not how that song went.
As the cart approaches the area where the land shifts, you feel this kind of weird, almost like stirring from the bracelet, and a almost like a sense of understanding comes over you. A connection between the the imagery you got from the dragon shard is somewhat similar to what may have happened in this area, like this a similar sense of loss. With a 16, it's kind of hard to grasp at it, but you get this kind of understanding from the memories you saw linking to whatever disaster happened here.
I'm getting a sense of loss from this place. I think whatever happened here, there is still some pent-up emotions that linger. So whatever's happened here, whoever still lives here is a state of grief, I think.
Well, if it is anything like Oren said, it's a tree that, or an area that died and it doesn't want to die with it. So it could be that it's sad because its forest died or tree.
Not sure. Can we? Is there any indication of what happened in this area, or is there a definitive epicenter of what caused this?
You can give me a survival check. DC is pretty high.
Natural one.
Well,
you don't really get, just from looking around, the area is very thick. The branches and trunks are standing closely together, and you don't, just from analyzing the path itself, it's hard to tell. It doesn't look like this path is that traveled anymore. It's clear, it's being cleared out to be able to be traveled on, but as far as you can tell, no one has been here for years, other than to just clear the path. You do, however, as you look around, notice the path turning into the like part of this decaying area.
Maybe this place got forgotten, but I think all we can do is be cautious and move forward.
It's either forgotten or someone did something to the tree.
Yeah.
I do know that silver hands aren't very fond of dryads.
Then perhaps if Silver Hand caused this, we have a common enemy to contend with. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. If we run into anything.
But Oren said that it hated all living things. That will include us. I think we're quite living.
Yeah.
We do count, yes.
Just as you say that, Flo, you see that a tree is falling across the path. And it looks like, you know this, I'm not sure if you've ever been to a bog or a fen with where you have woods that falling into and it's starting to rot.
Yeah.
But this one looks like it's started to rot and then fell over.
I think that's not normal.
The sunbeams that come through the canopies make this whole area look like a almost like a weird photograph. The golden light from the sun hitting what is essentially like withered and rotting wood, turning this whole space into almost like a sepia colored area. And I shall move you guys.
Uh-huh.
Oh, fun.
Vegetation.
Let's have a look at that.
Big
Was your
branch
roll
salad?
before or after Nat's Ardana?
It was after, but it was hidden.
Okay. Yep. Excellent.
All right. So you are currently standing by this fallen tree. Someone is playing with the effects again.
Uh-huh.
It seems like the baboon has fire.
Yes, they
Both
do
of
have.
them have fire.
Who gave the baboons fire?
Oren.
Don't worry about it. Nothing. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm just giving.
Oh my god, I've got that song in my fucking head now. Thank you.
Self-snipe.
Yes.
Mad.
And everyone, who has the highest perception check? Or passive perception?
I think it's Flo.
I have a 14.
Very likely Flo.
18.
Yeah.
All right.
No competition.
She might not be intelligent, but she can
See.
sense things.
You can see real good.
The conclusion is things have happened. What? Yes.
Yes. You find yourself by this fallen tree. The horses seem very agitated by this whole region. Elam is currently pressing almost against the cart. and both Sasha and Neil are hiding behind the driver's seat of the cart. Like pressing down into the cart itself.
Okay, this isn't promising.
So accept everything being scared.
Yeah, you don't.
So she will jump over the wood or tree
Yeah.
and try to protect them. Make herself trying to look big, puff up her like tail.
All right. You jump over the tree, and as soon as your feet hit the ground, you hear this squelching noise, and this just scent of stagnant water and rotting leaves assault your senses. The mud
Nice.
seems to like cling to your boots.
You're not getting back in the cart like that.
And she will drag herself on top of the rock
All right.
to get a point of view of where the fuck things are.
As you
And she will do what dogs do, like with their legs, like shaking them off. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
If any of that hits me, I swear.
She isn't trying to hit you. She's just trying to get it off.
Prestidigitating goop as it's flying toward me. Just... No.
All right. Now let's see. You move up onto that rock and you climb up. And right out of your periphery, a long thorn shoots up from the muck beneath you. For 17 to hit.
Just misses.
You see it just pass your face. Flo, and then right next to you, a creature just seems to form out of what looks like a debris of decaying branches. As I move this one to the token layer, and we roll initiative.
That's horrific.
Really?
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah. No, come on is
No.
my initiative roll. And I can show you a closer image of that because I love the art for this thing. It's so nasty.
My
It is.
initiative was 9.
4.
Alright. Wait. Okay, we're gonna add... Nope. Nope. What's happening? Oren. Add turn. You got a 9.
9.
There we go. Descending. Yeah. Let's see. Flo, Romulus, Remus, Oren, Cran. Yes. And I'm gonna show you an image of this thing because I love it. It's so nasty.
I don't like it, and it's in my face.
I don't like
There
it.
you go.
Where puts it?
I
What's the
really
difference?
don't like it, and it's in my face.
It is.
What? You're saying you don't like it in your face? What?
This creature just lanced out at you, Flo. The long thorn whipping past your face, nearly hitting you. And you hear this shriek. It's somewhere between the creaking of trees around you and a high-pitched whining that I know my microphone will not pick up if I attempt.
Screech.
Yes. I can make the noise, but my microphone will not pick it up.
It's not. It's also not designed to. So.
No. Flo, you're up.
She will. She will attack it with daggers.
All right.
Death to all of you, I guess.
Yeah, 23 will hit. 7 will not.
Yeah. So 6 points.
Did you do anything with the daggers first?
She will use the. Is it Blood Curse? Yes, Blood Curse. So
Alright,
she
which
needs
one?
to take 1d6 damage. It's fire, and she will take 2 damage.
All right. And then you
Then
roll
I add
the...
1d6. So 5 fire damage.
Why is
Because
that?
that's the one she has.
Wait. First one is hit points, because apparently I've got to add that thing in HP. And the second one is AC. You can save it. Nope. It's fine. The creature. Yes.
Back at you.
The creature screeches at you as the dagger hits its mark, and you see flames lick up part of its elongated fingers and then sputter out as it hits like the decaying goo of that is like dripping off the arms.
And she will step to the side of the rock
Mhm.
because she will actually think that she's kind of in the way for the people that can't see it. And she's basically gonna be like, I think I found it!
Uh-huh.
Oh, you did.
And
the
that's her
rest,
turn.
the rest of you see like this mass of vines and thorns and branches just whipping around a bit above where the rock that Flo was on. You can just about see Flo's like ears sticking up over the rock right now, and then this looming figure above that is just this twisted tree-like creature. Romulus, you're up.
I am gonna move over here, and I am gonna cast Psychic Glance on this guy.
Okay. What?
Hang on. There we go.
So that is what's that? Intelligence save. Interesting. Nope, that's a 4.
So that is 7d6 damage.
Nice. Roll me that.
Alright, there we
Roll me that
everything.
damage.
Okay, so 7d6. So there's 6d6 plus 1d6.
Nice.
So that is
I-
29
I
damage.
thought you just said 76 for a second. I was like, dang. I wouldn't have been opposed, don't get me wrong.
Ooh, nice. You hear the screeching as it turns and just freezes in place. The mouth open in the scream, and then slowly closing as it seems to just slow down and become immobile.
I think after that, Romulus would be like, whatever's happened here, nature can recover. Apparently, Romulus is an eco person. It's not going to be like this forever, and that'll be his turn.
Alright, it was the Dryad's turn, but she's incapacitated. So it is Remus's turn.
I am going to activate my boots of flying and effectively charge towards it.
Alright.
Don't ask me why he wants to do this. I want to effectively hug it and take it 15 feet up, straight up into the air.
Alright.
That's a big tree.
There's a weird part of him that thinks if you get it out of the decay, maybe it's easier to kill.
Alright, give me an athletics check. 'Cause it's a big tree.
Can I, before I do that, can I just bonus action rage so that I can do that with advantage, please?
Sure, absolutely.
Athletics check. 15.
You get a good grip around the Dryad, and you take off. She squirms around a little bit, but not being able to move, finding a good purchase is easy. And while she is very heavy, and she's trying to make... You know how someone, like you're carrying someone who goes limp is a lot more difficult to carry? She's effectively doing that and just becoming dead weight.
Okay.
So you manage to take off, but it's heavy and cumbersome.
Okay. I'll kind of, as we're taking off, I'll kind of twist round slightly so that I'm not in the way of the spellcasters. And so I'm kind of like holding her up in the air as almost like human shield from the spellcasters.
Yeah.
She is, if you will. She will is, if you will, my wooden shield.
Nice. Okay. Absolutely, you can do that. Oren.
Would I have got the full 15 foot up, or will it have been a bit more difficult?
No, you get the full 15 foot up. The DC was 15.
Yes.
Okay.
So you managed to do what you wanted to do, but she's heavy. Like she basically went sack of potatoes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oren.
Oren would like to first of all direct his baboons to climb the Dryad with their torches.
Yeah, she's 15 foot up right now.
Uh-huh.
So they
My
can
bad.
try to jump from like a tree or something. That would need an acrobatics check.
I can acrobatics check the baboons for sure.
Yeah.
Do they have acrobatics? They have climb, 30-foot climb.
Yeah, they can climb up. That's why I didn't force them to roll for climbing. They can climb up into a tree
so that
and
would
then
be-
jumping to the Dryad.
Yep, that would be a straight dex check, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll 2d20s and then check the thing. That's
Please let one of the baboons face plant into the dirt.
let me just check their modifier for dex, because that's a 12 and a 16 straight. That's +2, so a 14 and an 18.
Okay. The 14 one, unfortunately, is a bit short. Managing to land on the... I'd say I've managed to land on the rock here. Not taking any damage, but managed to land on the rock. The other one managed to get to the Dryad and grip onto her.
It is carrying fire.
Yes. Is it just waving around fire, or is it trying to hit with fire?
Would you allow me to have it smack her on the head with fire?
Yeah, it would use the baboon's attack
Bonk.
modifier, but yeah. Well,
Yeah,
it would be
bonk
a
with
straight
fire?
D20 because I don't think baboons have proficiency with improvised weapons.
No, they don't. They do have pack tactics, though, if they're within 5 feet of an ally.
I mean, Remus is holding the thing in the air, so yeah, there would absolutely be pack tactics.
So advantage.
Yes.
That is a... Why did it do that? That is an 8 to smack with fire.
It's very cumbersome for the baboon to flail around, and if she's a... No, you already have advantage. And
Advantage. Joking.
like the baboon's flailing around, not entirely sure how to use torch to bonk things, just randomly flails it around, seemingly more happy to just be waving this fire stick than hitting the foul-smelling thing.
Ah! Excellent. The jackal is not going to do anything this round because raisins. Well, that's fine. Oren is going to just move a little to get a better look at things, basically. And then he is, because he is smart, he's going to viciously mock the creature with a just, oh, won't you just die, you over the hill twig. So I'll need a wisdom save
I'm gonna
from it.
need to check something real quick. In
What you mean if it has a what's the save again? If it has, is it a wisdom save?
DC 15. DC 15 wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay, can't take actions or reactions. It can still make saves. That's what I needed to check. So it is a wisdom save.
Yeah, I was about to say if there's any wisdom there to save with.
That's a 17.
Yeah, that beats it.
You, Remus, you would just hear a groaning noise at Oren's insult to it. But it seems to be coming from inside, like this old gnarled tree noise. But...
And then
Yep.
And then I'll just vaguely, buttically inspire Craren since he's up next.
Alright, what do you say? Or what do you do?
He's just going to look over at you, sort of over his shoulder at you and grin, just go, set it on fire!
Well, Craren, you're up. And then it's Flo.
Yeah. So.
I'm not sorry at all.
Regarding that.
Set it on fire.
Okay. So, just for
D8, by the way.
That should be treated as a vaguely
Yeah.
line of sight bit.
Yeah, you have clear line of sight, yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
shit.
So, would you say, how to phrase this? Would you say Craren have any idea to know whether or not this abomination is technically undead or not?
I think I'd mentioned it was.
Yeah, Oren would have mentioned it's an undead creature, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. In that sense, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. So, About chromatic orb. How much in line of sight would you say Remus is?
Oh, Remus is behind it.
Is behind it.
Yeah.
Let's hope let's hope it doesn't penetrate straight through then. In the event that it hits at all, that is. You know.
that glare.
So what's that again? D8?
Yeah, it's a D8.
D8, yes.
Yep,
So that's 18?
that will hit.
18 hits.
And 18 hits, yes.
Excellent. And for obvious ha-has, this is a fire orb.
All right.
Mostly because decaying things wouldn't make sense to try to acidify.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because that's mostly what's happening with trees in the first place. The acids and bases, things of the sort, happens with it, like tannins and so on and such forth. So yeah, it wouldn't, from a crime perspective, it wouldn't make sense to like add acid to acid.
Yeah.
Awfully mad.
So let's see.
What does
We
it
can
look
make-
like as it
I'm going
streaks
to-
forward?
Because I know what the description is, and I don't enjoy the hurl a 4-inch diameter sphere of energy. But
Yeah, no.
I don't. I don't like that. Because poison is what it is, and fire is what it is. I'm going to assume the following. Much like Craren has a heating cube, a thermal cube, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is brimstone,
Yeah.
which in more common terms is normally known as sulfur, right?
Uh-huh.
And there's a lot of sulfur compounds that will ignite when coming in contact with air, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking Crown is having is less of a sphere of energy and more of this is a sphere of brimstone-esque thing that will spontaneously combust, and then, unlike throwing a ball, it's more of a, if you watched Pong, things of the sort, like, it just floats over type deal, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Considering it's a magical thing, so it's a magical quote unquote throw.
Yeah, absolutely. The compound makes contact with the dryad, and she groans again as the fire licks up her
So
sides.
that's 36 fire damage.
Oof, that's a lot. As the fire spreads across her limbs, you get this acrid scent that seems to spread everywhere of, like, it's hard to describe that. If you've ever had...
The fresh bouts of undeath.
It's more of a, if you've ever had wet hair burning.
Blech.
I can imagine that, yeah.
Or like if you set fire to decaying leaves that are still wet. And as the fire starts spreading, you see it start to peter out. As soon as it hits like any form of this slimy, decaying residue, the fire goes out.
Mostly because, it wet.
Yeah, this thing is wet. It's rotting. It's like this. It's not the dry rot of like a healthy forest. This is like bog rot. And you try to set fire to that. It took
Quite successfully so, mind you.
Quite successfully so. It did the damage you expected, but the fire didn't spread.
Yeah, but Crown is fine with that. I'm going to assume so is Remus.
Yeah, Remus, there's this extreme scent of, or stink of just rotten wood burning for a brief moment.
I'm going to assume, mixed with sulfur and,
Oh yeah. Someone set fire to rotting eggs.
That one.
I'm going to butter under my breath, just purely because I know Oren would find this amusing. And I would say, Oren's gonna love the smell of me when I get down from here.
Do you want to move anywhere? Cryon.
No.
Alright. Flo.
This thing is high up in the air now. That's a
Yes.
problem. And she isn't done stabbing.
Is Flo ever done stabbing?
So DM,
Yes.
I have leap.
Oh yeah, you're a satyr. Yes.
Oh god, this is gonna be fucking.
It's going
So
to be fucking. Okay.
So it's a
Can't we just cut him?
1d8 plus my movement?
Let me double check because you have the thing. Mirthful leap. Run the 8 and add a number roll to the number of feet you cut. Yeah, it's no, it's 1d8 plus your strength score, I think.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, let me double check.
This is so fucking confusing.
I can't go.
No, that's the jumping spell. I want to just give high jump. Thank you. You leap in the air, number feet equal to 3 plus your so it's 3 plus 1d. It's 3 plus your strength modifier. 3 plus your
Modifier?
strength modifier plus 1d8.
So a 4 plus 3
Yeah.
plus my strength modifier?
Yes.
Math.
Math.
So 7 plus whatever your strength is.
My strength is 14, so plus 2.
So 9 feet.
I can't get up there.
You plus 5. No, you will just about not reach.
No.
Can I throw my daggers as I fall down again?
Absolutely. Roll me an attack roll.
This is 13 and 11.
The daggers whistle past the dryad, and you hear them tink, 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 tink on the ground on the other side as the dryad just about
Wait.
move her head on the first
Is
one.
it incapacitated?
Yes, but you're making a ranged attack.
Oh, yeah. That's about what she can do.
Yeah. The first one, the dryad moves, barely moves her head out of the way in time. The second one goes wide. And you still have some movement left. And a bonus action. But you don't have daggers right now.
Throwing away your equipment?
Well, she had 2 normal daggers on her. The other dagger she has is on her hands.
Yeah, true.
And she couldn't get up there to use those, so...
Flo,
Yeah.
I have a pair of spare daggers on my belt. Just make sure you don't grab the silvered ones.
And she's just like holding up her hands with the daggers on them, being like, the problem is I can't get up.
Ah.
And she looks up at Remus. Oh, yeah,
Something,
being like,
something, shorty.
All right. Romulus. You're muted.
I will use Psychic Glance again.
All right. That's a 13.
He fails again. So that is, hang on, so 76. So is 21 plus 6. 27.
You once again hear this deep groaning noise, and the eyes of the dryad look down, jaws moving as if trying to say or do something, but nothing comes out.
Make a noise.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Can I get a con save, please?
Sure. That's a 15. No, 20.
just-
Sorry.
Okay, so I've cast Zip It,
Yes.
but it passed. So
Ah.
balls.
Because I just remember that she has advantage on that. It hasn't helped
Yeah, orange.
against the psychic glance so far.
Yeah, I'm just. Oh shit! That never fails.
Well, they're in luck because I only had two goes of that because I only had 2 spell slots. So.
at least a hit with both.
Yes.
And did massive damage on both.
I wonder what is the maximum damage I can roll for that?
A lot. You have a bonus action and movement left.
For my bonus action, could I mind link those? Is that more of an action?
I think it's an action. I don't see why it would.
Might be an action. If I'm... Oh no, hang on. No, hang on. Mind link.
Oh, my throat.
Okay, no, you can mind link, but you can allowing it to respond takes an action, which I
Yeah,
find
okay.
is a slightly bit dumb.
Just a tiny bit. Just on the off chance it survives until its next turn. I'll mind link with it and ask like what happened here. If it were to survive the next.
Fair enough. And yeah, you still have some movement if you want to take it. Otherwise, it's Remus's
be
turn.
All good.
We're going up, so we keep going up. So it's full movement up, and then I will use my action to dash. So we're now 75 foot up in the air.
Okay.
You mother trucker.
And then I would like to use my bonus action to let go.
You don't need a bonus action to let go. You just go up.
Oh yeah,
That-
that's fine.
That's great.
So we go 75 foot up, and I just go, hi. and let go.
All right. 76. Roll me 76, please.
I mean, on the other hand, if you would have stayed there, I would still have hit it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nope. Is it that? There we go.
All right. The dryad hits the ground with a resounding squelching noise, and some of the limbs fall off and seem to almost melt into the ground around you. And she is actually, no, she's incapacitated, so she is prone on the ground.
What happened to my baboon?
Please give me an acrobatics check for your baboon.
That would be Dex for a baboon,
Yes.
which is +2, so let's roll a d20, and we'll add a +2 to that. That's a nat 1, so that's a 3.
Yeah, the baboon also takes 21 points of crushing damage as it goes down with the dryad. Luckily, it being a spirit thing, you just see it as it vanishes the same second that the dryad hits the ground.
Does the torch land on the dryad?
I'd say yes, but
I mean, the other way around, maybe?
you see it like laying on the dryad, but it's not catching. It seems whatever gunk this dryad is covered in is preventing it from catching. Oren.
Yes. That creature is on the ground.
Yes.
Prone.
Yes.
I'm not actually a rogue, so, I think I'm just from there going to, Oh, I can do that. Can I get a dex save from it, please?
Alright. This is where I double check the... Prone condition. Real quick.
Is it also still incapacitated? Can it even make a dex save?
It can make saves, just not actions or reactions. And... it can apparently do dex saves for some reason. Alright.
It can vaguely wiggle on the spot to avoid my fairy fire, then.
Yeah, it's a 15.
That passes, unfortunately. My dex save was 15.
Alright. It's almost like shrinks into the muck for a brief moment. The rest of the area around lights up from where it landed, but it's like this dark, mucky area where the shape of the dryad is that seem to not want to catch. It's almost like it's rejecting the magic itself.
Unfair. So, who wants a little extra help?
It was nice just a moment ago, and let's see if it's nice again. Maybe.
Excellent.
Perchance.
Excellent. And as I'm doing that, I think the baboon is going to try and smack the dryad on the head with a torch. The
All right.
mourning type of-
You do
Bonk.
have advantage because it is prone.
Okay, I'm going to roll these d20 separately this time. That is a 10. That is a 12. Let me check. Yeah, so a 12 would be
Yeah.
the smackery.
With the Dryad seems to almost anticipate as the torch comes down and rolls just far enough out of the way. You see a bit of like bark fall off and fizzle out under the smackage, but it moves and then like sluggishly seems to almost shift in the decaying ground around it.
Yeah. Well, that's that then.
All right.
So Remus is in the sky still,
Yes.
because it takes time. I mean, we used whatever action to get up there, and it will take time to get down,
Yeah.
which is a bit of an annoyance.
Well, you say that. Yeah, carry on.
Uh-huh. You were saying?
No, don't worry. You will see on my next turn.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I have concerns.
Coming
But
like
yeah,
a wrecking ball.
I'm going to assume that, given terrain and other bits, this is still treated as line of sight.
Yes. The
Okay.
creature is prone, however, so any ranged attacks would be at disadvantage.
How does that even work?
I don't know. That's what the rules say. It's a medium creature. Normally, if it's like
Oh,
large,
it's a medium creature.
yeah, it's a medium creature. If it's large or larger, I'm just like, this prone creature is the size of a barn. You do not have disadvantage on it with a ranged attack. This is a medium creature, so
Let's see,
it's gonna
this
be more
is-
difficult to hit it.
That's 25. Okay. That
Oh my
that
God.
that may or may not change things.
Don't forget, you have a D8 of Bardic.
I have a date with the bard, you said? What?
That's
I mean, you've
later.
always got a date with a bard, but you have a pocket
I'm-
bard now.
Okay. Let's see. What the hell is the description of that?
Itchy leg.
And what's the thing for that? That's 3, 4, 5. Well. It's within 30 feet. And it doesn't burn. I mean, it takes fire damage, but it doesn't burn.
Yes.
Crown is rethinking, re-strategizing, if you wish. And Crown is pushing a hand onto the ground, and black, dark tendrils from each of his fingers is crawling across the ground and grabbing, latching onto the Dryad's feet. I don't know. Roots? Is it roots when you're a tree?
Yeah.
Fruits? Reeds?
Yes.
Reeds? Yeah.
Reeds. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And the Watchable Jingles needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Hopefully.
That's an 18.
Well, I mean, it's the damage, so, you know. Are we rolling? Yeah, we're rolling. We're still rolling. Let's see. What is it? Is it exclamation point or is it slash?
Slash.
Slash.
Slash R and then whatever you needed to roll.
Yeah. So it's this halved. I was about to say, so it's 4 straight rolls, but no, it's you still need to add up the other bits and then divide it.
Yes. That was a good roll.
So that's 50 necrotic damage halved.
Yeah.
So 25 necrotic damage.
Nice.
That's still a large number. Not as good as I wanted it, but you know.
It's still a large number. You can almost feel the vibrations as the spell hits, and the dryad seems to let out this almost reverberating pained groan that rolls as bits of the bark.
Because this isn't treated as a plant, I'm going to assume.
No, it's not.
Is it a magical plant? Is it a plant creature or a magical plant?
This is a fey creature.
Does it say a fey can't be a plant creature?
The designation is fey, not plant.
Nah, what I'm sort of saying is more of if it's a plant creature or a magical plant, it makes a saving throw with disadvantage.
Yeah, but no, this is a fey creature. Fey / undead.
That's entirely fair. That's entirely fair. Okay.
Yeah. But you can you smell this cloud of decay that seems to come off it with that damage. Flo.
Is it on the ground now?
Yes, it's very much on the ground. It's partially into the ground. These tendrils seem to wrap around it and have like broken off pieces of it. You do have advantage.
I have advantage?
Yes,
Oh,
you do,
okay.
because it is prone.
Fuckface having advantage when it's prone.
23 and 14.
All right. The first dagger hits. The second one, it moves just far enough out of the way for the dagger to land into the ground.
5 piercing plus 3 fire.
All right. So, the fire snaps in whatever this goop is that the dryad is surrounding herself with, and she looks up where eyes were supposed to be. All you see are this like black tar-like holes.
I could make an offhand one as well, but they're stuck to my wrists.
Here we go.
Stuck.
I guess that's my turn.
All right. Yeah, the muck around her is now filled with these drying, almost like powder-like twigs that have fallen off. And Romulus.
What are you doing, dagger?
I'm going to use my action to see if I can get a response from my question.
All right. At first, there's nothing. And then you hear this noise from deep, far away somewhere, tinged with intense rage and a sense of just a feeling of sinking into mud. And in response to your question, you hear, "They brought machines and war and I don't know what they called the stuff they poured on my tree. My land."
These are scars of war.
That's what they called it. The shepherds of the machines.
Player comment. That sounds like a really metal band name.
Yes.
Like Shepherds of the Machines. There needs to be like a band called that. I'm so sorry that this has happened.
Sorry does not bring my seedlings back.
I know. But you, of all people, of all beings, should understand that nature has a way of recovering. Even from the harsher things that mortals do, nature can recover. I'm channeling my David Attenborough here.
I recover each visitor feeds my new seedlings. From decay comes life.
You're not wrong with that Psycole, but death happens naturally in this forest, I'm sure. Things die around here all the time. Instead of fueling this rage, which is very valid, it's only going to create more pain for you and your seedlings. You have to break that cycle and heal rather than continue to can't think of the right phrase. Nurse this wound.
Will you bring food for my seedlings instead of you who are already here?
My question is that by food, are we talking about actual human meat and flesh, or okay? I'm afraid I can't do that. But like I said, there is life that dies every day in this forest, I'm sure. Animals, plants, through natural causes. You can use them to feed your seedlings. I think it's time to end this cycle of pain and to embrace life again rather than the cycle of decay.
Give me a persuasion check.
Ugh. base check. 18.
You, for a brief moment, there is hesitation. You can sense a sigh. And then most of the rage that she seems like she's transmitting through your link, most of that rage fades away. And instead is replaced by almost like a resignation. And then you feel this odd longing as her tar pit eyes look at you, and all you hear is, "But I'm already dead."
Then I think it's time. Nature has a cycle, and like you say, decay brings life. If you are already dead, like you say, then I think it is your time to be able to peacefully move over and let your seedlings take root and bring new life to where it has been lost.
You don't get any response, but you get that sense of longing and resignation. You have a bonus action and movement left.
What do I do with my bonus action?
Itchy.
For my bonus action, am I able to quickly mind link with Remus just to kind of inform him of what the conversation I just had?
Yeah, you can.
I'll
I mean,
do that. I don't want to expect a reply, but like,
Yeah.
I'll just a one-way link.
yeah. I mean, making the link doesn't take an action. It's the allowing to respond that does.
Okay, I'll turn that, and then that's my turn.
It was nice talking at you.
It is the Dryad's turn, and you Flo, you are standing right next to her. You see the almost like the leaves and debris and broken twigs reshape. More like it's more like she's reforming rather than standing up. And her eyes
I
are
don't
still
like this tree.
her eyes are still fixed over at Romulus. And then she's gonna reach a hand out towards, not even looking at you, Flo, but she reaches her hand out, and let's see. Nope. And no. You can see the thorn coming out of her hand as she's reaching her hand, but she's not looking at you, so she's not gonna miss.
I'm just imagining she's tilting her head, being like, "I don't like this," and then like it shoots past her, and she's like, "I don't like this tree."
So yeah, that was my second natural one. Terris?
Okay, give me just a second.
And then around your feet, Romulus, you feel the ground coming up, and a gaggle of thorns just trying to wrap around your feet.
Brilliant.
And that is that's an 11.
Yeah, it doesn't hit.
And she looks at you and Well, I am dead, but you can feed what remains. And she says that out loud.
Can you?
And that... Why, though? Nope. Why couldn't I hit? Because she has amazing things, but I haven't been able to use yet. Remus!
I would like to fly another 30 foot higher, so I'm now 105 foot up.
Okay.
Then I would like to use my action to fly another 30 feet up.
Okay.
So now I'm 135 foot up. And then I would like to position myself on my shield and deactivate my boots of flying directly over the top of the Dryad.
Okay.
Superhero landing. Superhero landing.
I'm not raging, so this is gonna hurt.
Yes! Yes, it will! How high?
Hopefully not missing.
I am 135 foot up in the air at this point.
Okay.
I'm basically just trying to form a human meteor.
Oh.
He knows that Flo is right next to this thing, right?
Yeah, I'm like directly above her, so I'm literally like.
I
tuck
love
myself
this
into the
idea.
shield,
I
and I'm just
really
gonna go.
love this idea. So,
I mean, if I really wanted to, what I should do is I pull out my great axe and I position myself slightly off center, and so I basically want to fly down great axe first rather than using my shield.
Unless
Can I
you,
do that
you
instead,
want to
please?
use the thin edge of the shield and
No,
use it
no,
as a
no,
large.
I'm gonna use the shield. I think
okay.
I'm gonna Captain America the shit. I watched that movie last night. I'm pretty sorry.
Broadside of the shield or thin edge of the shield?
Oh, broadside. So I'm basically using it so that I'm gonna land on my shield, hold onto my shield, and land on top of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me I'm gonna need 2 rolls from you. First one is an attack roll to see how accurate you are. Just a straight up like D20. I don't know if you have proficiency with improvised weapons, but
No.
then it's
So you
a
just want to.
straight D20 using your strength modifier.
Okay. 17.
Alright, that's going to hit, and then I need an acrobatics check from you. This is going to hurt.
19.
Alright. Now roll me 13d6. With that 19, you will not break anything.
52.
But, and this is hilarious, you take 52 points of bludgeoning damage as you land on top of the Dryad. And you hear this crashing noise of breaking twigs and the sludging crashing of like something heavy hitting rotting ground. And there is a almighty spray of just nasty bog. Bleh. I'm trying to come up with a good, like, yeah.
Now you're saying that, I really wish Oren was stood next to it. Because I've just got this image of crashing down, wave of crap.
Yeah.
Overflow's probably covered.
Oren's doing mental maths to figure out exactly how much prestidigitation is going to be needed to clean a werewolf.
All of it.
I'm going to need a dexterity save from Flo, Romulus, and the baboon.
Brilliant. Okay. Dex.
As the three of you are getting absolutely sprayed by bog water.
Dex is +2, so that will be a
Oh no.
8. The baboon.
And Remus, I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw. DC 15.
That's a
Oh,
20.
fuck.
I have advantage. So no.
Flo, you managed to dodge the spray of
I'm just imagining
bog
her
water.
seeing this barbarian coming down and be like cloaking up. Just like, oh no.
You managed to dodge under, like most of the spray goes above you. And unfortunately landing straight on the baboon and Romulus, who are now both absolutely covered in vile muck. It smells like a combination of rotting leaves and just eggs and rotten fruit. It's everywhere.
Oren, I will require your assistance.
Yes. How badly hurt are you, by the way?
Me? I wasn't damaged at all by this.
No. Right. No,
Other
I
than
mean,
your
no,
pride.
no. Never mind.
Yeah.
Is the dried thing still alive?
You can see movement under the shield. She is still moving.
Did I at least knock her prone again?
You know what? Let's see. Nope. You managed to clonk like a good smack, but her body seemed to just morph around it. You took a good chunk out of whatever remained of her, but in the back of your mind, you realize that that crash should have done a lot more damage than it did. Like,
Remus, how's your health?
On a scale of 1 to 81, I'm on 24.
How would you like to be something big and mean and nasty?
I thought I already was big and mean and nasty.
I mean,
Bigger, meaner, nastier.
Sure, why not?
well, Oren, it's your turn.
Oren is just going to go, I have had enough of this bullshit. And your bullshit. And he's going to wave a hand and polymorph you into a Kruth. I have put the thing in the Rails
Yeah.
rules lookup, and I also sent it to you.
That is amazing. I love that.
Oh my god.
Why?
MCA.
Because I've had enough.
Yeah.
And then he's just going to point at you, Craren, and say, do something. As he once again gives you...
Okay, so out of curiosity,
Yes.
this thing being a thing now,
Yes.
is there even remotely line of sight anymore? Or do I have to?
It's not
Or do
prone.
I have to smack through Remus?
No. No.
So line of sight.
Yeah, you have line of sight.
Okay.
Do you want that thing? The page, Remus?
No, I've got it.
Or... Excellent.
It's really cute.
Like a really angry chameleon.
Yes. Yes. Hold on.
That's a sentence. A really angry chameleon.
No, you never posted it in.
It's still in the lookups thing.
Oh, it's in the lookup thing. Yeah. Hold on, let me show you the image of it. It's a very toothy chameleon.
He angry.
So, Oren,
Mm,
you said something.
do something. Yes.
So fire hasn't worked. Necrotic damage did work, but that's sort of out of the question. So if you were a gambler, a gambling elf, would you say thunder damage or lightning damage would be next step?
Oren is going to make sure that he is very much on top of that tree root, and then go lightning.
Excellent choice. Excellent choice.
All right.
As the air sort of around this creature sort of grows dry, and the hairs, I'm going to assume Mael, Flo, is sort of starting to stand at end
Mm-hmm.
before a bolt of lightning on top of this creature is forming and crashes down.
All right.
Now, whether this hits or not is a different story, but it takes damage. It's going to hit it.
Okay.
I'm going to assume, it might be electrifying, much like anything else. This wet thing might even work as a lightning rod at this point and do nothing. We don't know. But lightning is going to happen, so someone is going to have hairs at end forever.
All right. Well, a 21 will hit, as will a 26.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
need the bardic.
No. And even if I did, it wouldn't have made it into any nat 20 anyway,
No.
which is annoying. So let's see if this lightning bits does anything fun. So that's 23 lightning damage.
Ryan, how would you like to do it?
What I had in mind when I started this is I'm going to assume all of you have seen, videos of trees just going blang, and then there's splinters everywhere, but that's the only thing remaining of the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Where you have this freeze frame of, for one frame, less than a frame, the whole dryad is wet ad, mind you, is engulfed in lightning, and then it's just not there. It's just a fine mist of splinters of what used to be.
All right.
Excellent.
It's sizzling, crackling, and then whining noise of lightning striking the ground where the dryad once stood. For a brief, very brief moment, all of you hear a sigh on the wind, as if something finally at rest. And then a boom.
Is the word you're looking for deluge?
Well, I'm trying to figure out how that beautiful description you gave could translate into this thing just exploding in splinters.
Oh, is it like when a tree gets struck by lightning and the sap superheats and it just goes, and then you just hear this crack, and then it just explodes outwards in a shower of sprints? But yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
that's my...
Like a frog in a microwave.
So,
like a what in a microwave?
Frog.
Do you often...
Remus, Flo, and Romulus, and the baboon, please give me a dexterity saving throw.
Ugh. I know I have never personally microwaved a frog. That is a 4 for the baboon, unfortunately. Yeah, and your dex is, I think...
It's a +2 for
+2.
saving throws.
Was that another nat one? It was another nat one.
Romulus, yeah.
Yep.
Ah.
Romulus, nat one.
All right. Baboon, Flo, and Romulus. All three of you take 18 points of first 10 piercing damage
I was about to say bog damage.
and 10 piercing damage and 8 poison damage. And I need...
What baboon?
Yeah, Baboon gone. Romulus and Flo, I need both of you to make me a Constitution saving throw, DC 17.
Do I take that as well? Because I rolled a 9.
Oh yeah, I didn't see the 9. Yes, you do. And I need a con save from you as well.
So weirdly, the Kroof is poisonous, but I am not immune to poison damage.
And
Con save.
you are... Yes.
10.
You are, all three of you, briefly poisoned. It stings and burns, and with the bog water you're already covered in, you can just feel the nastiness creeping, but the effects, the poison effects vanish. Because...
Wisdom? Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on
That's
12
good
hit
save.
points.
And...
No, wait, I take half of... I'll get our long rest, it's fine.
And the poison only lasts for a few seconds, but enough to hurt, to sting, and make all three of you feel really bad before the poison effect and any remnant of the dryad fades into the background, and whatever this place was is slipping into just a memory of a nightmare for now. And that is the end of that, because I didn't get to hit you guys with the things I could do.
I'm just
Oren is not
imagining-
dropping polymorph.
I'm just imagining Flo right now managed to not get dirty and then turning to Oren pierced with fucking everything. Bleeding.
Oh yeah, it's
and
like
you-
thorns.
yeah, like
and-
porcupine.
yeah.
And bleeding
He will
heavily
wander over and he will.
panting. And she's like,
He
ow.
Yeah, he will wander over and he will very gently, one splinter at a time, pluck them all out of you, prestidigitate your little cuts, and just go, do you want me to heal you, or do you want to sleep it off?
I can sleep it off. But first of all, she will look over to Remus and take her hand out to help him up from the dirt.
Oh no, he's still in polymorph.
I'm still polymorphed. I am technically a large chameleon-based creature
Yes.
with loads of poisonous spikes and sharp teeth.
And she'll
And
just
other
be
sharp bits inside you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she will just be like, good job, Remus.
And
And
I
walk
kind of
over
roar at you.
and she will just trot
Oh.
very carefully over to Oren, sit on the very broken tree and just wait for him to take care of her.
Yes, he will take care of you. He will give you a fish cake.
While this is happening, I think Romulus is just like standing there in disbelief, just like a mud pillar that was like stuck. Like just not even moving, just like processing what's happening. Just like with splinters of poisonous wood sticking out of like bits of him.
I'll get to you next.
Next
Yeah,
to your
once-
head, Romulus, you just hear a, oh, you taste good too. As Elos just circles
Oh, I
you.
forgot that. I was like, who? Yeah.
But yeah, once Flo is clean and given a fish cake, he will wander over and from head down, slowly prestidigitate you, clean, get all your splinters out of you, and hand you a fish cake when he's done. And then he'll throw a fish cake at the crew.
And there, I feel, is where we're gonna leave this session, as we've gone over time by a lot. But that was fun.
We always do that.
It's
That's
very
fine.
fun.
That's fine.